Here in this question we are asked to find the area bounded by the two parabolas y equal to x square and y square equal to x. So this is y equal to x square and this is x square equal to y. I need to find the area bounded between. Most important thing to remember here is before telling the most important thing, let me tell you how to calculate this. We know that simply area is equal to integral y dx, or this is also equal to x dx, x dy. When you are trying to find the area between two curves, y will simply equal to, now y equal to, in curve 1 let's say it's f of x, in curve 2 let's say y equal to g of x. This is y1 and this is y2. So what you generally do is you try to find y equal to y1 minus y2, that is equal to f of x minus g of x. So while finding area, what you write is y1 minus y2 into dx. So this will be equal to integration of y1 will be f of x dx minus integration of g of x dx. So after writing this, you can just convert this into simply f inverse of y dy integration minus this you can write as you can simply continue g of x dx. This can be done, but initially before taking, you can't start it with saying that this x is, you can't just simply write f inverse of y dy minus integration of f g inverse of y, g of x dx. It's right, it gives the area, but you can't write it in this form like f inverse of y minus g of x, this whole thing into dx. You can't do this thing, because that will be a clear mistake. As you can see, this thing we can do because this is same as this thing. Why I wrote f inverse of y? Because if y equal to f of x, then f inverse of y will be equal to x. So from this thing, this equal to this, so this we can write as integration of f inverse of y into dx, dy. So I just wrote it here. So this can be done, but this thing is wrong. So this is the most important thing to remember in this part. Now the remaining part is easy. As you can see, y1 is equal to simply what f of x, which is equal to x square, and y2 is equal to simply g of x, which is equal to root x, and they meet at point 1, 1. So the integration will be from x equal to 0 to x equal to 1. So now we can find this. So the area bounded, so we are finding the bounded area is equal to integration of f of x dx minus integration of f g of x dx. So this is, that is from 0 to 1. Of course, even here it's from 0 to 1. Now as you can see, f of x is simply x square and g of x is simply root x. So this is minus root x dx integration 0 to 1, and this is from again from 0 to 1. So after this, it's just a mere calculation which we can do easily. So this will be x cubed by 3 0 to 1, and this will be x power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 all power 0 to 1. So further it becomes 1 by 3 minus this will be 2 by 3, that is equal to minus 1 by 3. And why did we get minus here? So let's see, did we make a mistake? Yes, we did a mistake. Here f of x is a smaller value, so y will be equal to this part, that is here, this we took as g of x equal to root x. Here f of x is equal to x square. So our y which is height we are using as the integration must be equal to g of x minus f of x. As you can see, g of x is above f of x. That's why we got a negative here. So it's simply area is simply equal to minus of minus 1 by 3, that is 1 by 3.